Hi, everybody. Make sure you can see me on my screen here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'll give people just a minute to get signed in if they're waiting. And happy Saturday, you guys. My name's Stephanie. I'm going to be leading you through your mindful movement series today for kids and families. I'll give everybody a sec here. Get a couple people in. And then we'll go ahead and get started. I don't have my usual cards I have with me. I'm actually out of town right now. So I decided to pop my mat out on the back patio. It's always nice to switch things up, but you can practice anywhere. And that's the coolest thing about this class is that you don't need any special equipment. If you have a mat, that's great. If you don't, you can sit on the carpet in your family room. You can roll out a towel in your bedroom, on the floor, anywhere really. You don't need any special equipment, any special clothes. You just need to show up and try your best. So that's the coolest part about our mindful movement series. So with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and pop onto my mat back here. And just like usual, we're going to start up at the top of our mat. So I'll turn nice, gentle mountain pose to get ourselves in the moment, a little bit warmed up, and bring some intention and focus into our bodies here. Let me see here. Okay, looks like we're back. Okay. Okay, so back into our mountain pose. So let's take a moment and let's shift our weight forward and back. Maybe pick up all 10 toes, spread them out wide, gently set them back on the mat, putting our weight just a little bit back, a little bit forward. And let's try and settle in and bring our weight equally into all four corners of our toes. So starting at the bottom from a strong base and working our way up. We don't want to be sinking our weight into the mat, right? Or the ground. We want to use our feet to push and rise up from the earth. Root ourselves in deep and rise up strong. So really push your feet into the ground. All four corners of the toes, tightening through the calves. Lift up on the kneecaps to tighten through the quads. Tightening through that belly. You want to really knit your ribs together and feel like you have an imaginary string pulling from your belly button inside of you, pulling your belly button back toward your spine. So tight, tight, tight. Let's do 2 external shoulder shrugs here because that can feel really nice to open up the shoulders. Bring our palms facing forward. Strong hands if you have 2 big beams of light shining out through your hands. Deep inhale through our nose here. Exhale, you can get loud here. Let it all go. Let's do one more breath like that. You're at home, nobody can hear you. You can get loud, you can sigh loudly. Here we go. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. There we go. Let it all go. Coming to the front of our mat, feet placed together. Deep inhale, arms out and around, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, let's bring our hands to heart center. So we get started with our sun salutation A. This gets our body warmed up, gets us ready for all the other movements and poses that come next. So here we go. Deep inhale, arms out and around, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hinging at the waist, at the hips. Bring your arms out wide, swan dive forward into our forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. So you can keep a nice bend to your knees here. The goal is to have our side body, our back really, really long and the crown of our head reaching forward. You want to feel like if I were to come and put a tray of food on your back, that it wouldn't wobble left to right. So inhale here, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands onto the mat, step back, right foot, left foot into our plank. So plank is a strong position here. Again, we don't want our weight sinking forward. We want to be pushing ourselves up, 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 grounding our hands and our feet into the mat to push ourselves up into plank. We have lots of options here. You can also lower your knees and keep a nice strong back, strong through our core, strong through our legs. So options here, knees down or knees up, both are correct. So inhale, get long through your side body. Exhale, we lower halfway down into a little mini push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Options here too, you don't have to have your hips and your legs off the mat. You can gently rest them onto the mat here, but you still want to be active through your body. So really push to the tops of those feet, push your hands into the mat. This should feel good, like a nice stretch through your chest and your shoulders. Here we go. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push ourselves back into downward dog. So this is our first downward dog of the day. So take a minute here, maybe pedal our feet left and right, shift side to side, whatever feels good. And while you're doing that, I can tell you about our IMs. When we're in downward dog, we do something called rocking our IMs. This is a little chat that we have with ourselves to use positive affirmations to remind ourselves of who we are. Something like, I am strong. I am powerful. I am smart. Inhale, glance between your planted hands, step forward, make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale, push through the feet, arms out and around, arms up, gaze up to the sky. Maybe even bring your palms to touch up here. Exhale, bring your hands in the heart center. All right. So slight tuck at the chin, and we're just going to take a moment to check in with ourselves and see how we feel. Maybe notice, am I breathing in? Am I breathing out? Do I feel warm? Maybe I feel a little bit of tightness. Maybe I need a few wiggles to get out. There's no right or wrong answer here. We're just checking in to ask ourselves, how are we doing? What do I need today? How do I feel? And just taking that moment to notice here. And let's check back in with those positive affirmations, with those I ams. I'm going to give you a few other options, a few ideas, a few invitations to practice them when we're in downward dog, because we're going to come back to these a lot. I am smart. I am kind. I am thoughtful. I am loving. I am silly. I am goofy. It can be anything that you want. And again, it's your chance to get loud in the class. When we're in our downward dog, when we're rocking our IMs, you can get as loud as you want. Again, you're in your house probably, right? Maybe out on your patio. Nobody can hear you. This is your chance to get it all out, okay? So if you had your eyes closed, gently blink them open. Maybe raise your head a bit and let that light in. On our next inhale, let's reach our arms up, straight out in front of us here, and sit back into an imaginary chair. All right, so again, a strong pose. Let's work through the base, through our feet, and work our way up. Really plant your feet into the ground. Squeeze your legs together. Tight, tight, tight to the belly. Like you have that imaginary string pulling your belly button back into your spine. Arms reach up. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here we go. Inhale, reach your arms up, sit back into your chair. Exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, right and left, into our plank option to lower the knees. Inhale, long to the side body. Exhale, halfway push up. Inhale, upward dog. Make it feel really good here. Exhale, push back into our downward dog. I am silly. I am kind. I am smart. On your next inhale, reach that right leg straight up and back behind you. Exhale, go ahead and pull it through, plant it between your hands. Take a moment here. You can shift your weight front and back, finding that center point, that balance. Now again, never letting our weight just sink forward. We really want to push through our feet, push through the ground there. So I have my right front toes facing forward. I'm going to go ahead and pivot my back foot. My left toes are now facing the left side of the mat. Inhale, windmill your arms up. Settle into your warrior two here. So let's check again from the base, working up. Planted feet, strong into the ground. Strong legs, all reaching into that core. Tightening through that belly, that imaginary strength. Pulling your belly button back to your spine. Arms straight and strong. Warriors are strong. Our gaze is going to go right over our right hand, our fingertips here. Warrior two. On your next inhale, take your left hand gently to the back of your left thigh. Reach your arm forward, your right arm forward as far as you can go. Imagine all those positive IMs like glitter in your right hand. Go ahead and toss them up and over you, reaching back into a reverse warrior. You may feel some crunching on your left side, some stretching on your right. It's not a back bend, it's a side stretch here, okay? Nice, reverse warrior. Inhale, back into warrior two. Take a moment to get settled. Arms strong here. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, right arm to right leg. Left hand up. Nice. Take a moment here. Inhaling back into our warrior two. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands forward, framing that front right foot. Exhale, back into plank. Inhale, long through the side body. Exhale, halfway push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back into our downward dog. You know where I'm going. I am funny. I am smart. I am kind. On your next inhale, reach that left leg straight up and back behind you. Exhale, pull it through between your planted hands. Now take that moment, shift that weight front and back. Opening up a bit through our hips here. Let's settle into our pose. Again, never sinking our weight forward. Always rising up strong, rooted into the ground, into the earth. Left toes going straight ahead. Pivot your right foot down so that your right toes are facing the right side of the mat or the right side of the room. On your next inhale, wiggle your arms up. Settle into your warrior two on this side. So now you can see me from the back here. Again, left toes straight ahead, right toes, right side of the room. Arms reaching straight, not to the ahead of us, not behind us, but straight up through the core, through the center, and equally front and back. Our gaze goes over our extended front left fingertips. Nice, warrior two. On your next inhale, take your right hand, gently place on the back of your right leg. Reach that left arm forward as far as it goes, imagining all those positive I ams like little pieces of glitter in your hand. Reach them up and toss them back over you. Reverse warrior. Deep inhale here. Exhale, settle back into our warrior two. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, left arm to left leg, right arm up and straight. Nice, take a moment here. Inhaling back into our warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands forward, step back into plank. Inhale, long and strong through the side body. Exhale, halfway push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push back into our downward dog. All right, I think you know where I'm going. Get loud here. I am strong. I am kind. I am loved. On your next inhale, glance between your planted hands out in front of you. Make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push the feet, arms out and around, arms up, gaze up. Sit back into that chair. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very nice. Now take a moment here. Check in again. How do I feel? Do I feel any different than when I started moving? Do I feel the same? Do I feel warmer? Do I feel my breath changing? Wrong answer here, just checking in. Nice. Here we go, one more time. On our next inhale, reach your arms out straight and strong in front of you. Sit back into that chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, right and left into our plank. Again, option to lower the knees, okay? Inhale, long through the side body. Exhale, halfway push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, push it back into our downward dog. I am strong. I am kind. On your next inhale, reach your right leg straight up and back behind you. Exhale, pull it through. Now let's gently lower the left knee to our mat. You can take a moment here. Go ahead and come up. Now this could be a lot of strength hip flexor. If this is too much, we have options. Go ahead and pull it back a bit, just like this. Maybe even our knees come to meet, or we sit back down on our heels. Lots of options. So get into which one feels right for your body. On our next inhale, reach our arms out and around all the way up. Melt your shoulders down your back. Reach your hands straight up and strong. And gently close your eyes. We're going to use our imagination, our mind's eye here. I'm handing you a huge balloon, any color that you want. It's super full, super big, so full of air that it's actually pushing the inside of your palms. Now I'm going to hand you a big marker. And on this balloon, you're going to write down anything that's holding you back. Anything that you want to let go of, or that you want to practice letting go of. It could be something that's happened in the past, something unkind that's been said to you, a negative thought, someone in your life. Write it down. No one can see this but you. We all have things that we need to work to let go of. Because a lot of times the burdens that we carry were never meant for us in the first place, and we hold on to them and they do weigh us down. So this is your chance, one of your chances to write it down. Fill it up. Straight and strong above you. Exhale, widen your hands and let that balloon go. Maybe you can drop your head back if that feels okay in your neck. And in your mind's eye, you can see this balloon floating up, up, up. That balloon that was so full, so big, is now this big. This big, this big, so tiny now. It's tiny up there. Because it's going farther and farther away from us. We don't need these things in our life. We do need to practice letting them go and just letting them be. We're not pushing them away. We're just letting them go. On your next inhale, reach your arms out and around, arms up, gaze up. If you had your eyes closed, open them, blank, let that light in. Exhale, reaching forward, planting your hands into the mat, tuck the toes, push the hips back into downward dog. I am strong. I am kind. I am loved. On your next inhale, reach your left leg straight up and back behind you. Exhale, go ahead and pull that left foot through, plant it between your hands. Gently lower your right knee to the mat. Lift yourself up a bit here. Now this is a nice deep stretch in our right hip flexor. If this is too much or not comfortable, here. On your next inhale, reach your arms out and around, arms up, gaze up. Gently close your eyes. Roll those shoulders down your back. I'm handing you another balloon. Any color that you want. Could be the same, could be different, could be your favorite color, whatever you want. Handing you another marker. Except this balloon's a little bit different. On this balloon, we're going to put down things that we hope for, things that we wish for, things that we're working on. Little steps we can share. It could be something that you shared with other people. It could be something that you haven't shared with anybody yet, and this is your first time writing it down. Go ahead and fill that balloon up. Turn it around if you need to. We all have things that we hope for, that we wish for. And it all starts with us. Become our words, become our actions. So those seeds that we plant today will grow and be things that we can harvest in the future. So fill it up. Your next inhale, reach your arms up straight and strong above you. Exhale, widen your hands and let that balloon go. Except this balloon's not going away. This one's floating straight up above us. And as you need them and as they help you, just trickle out that balloon out into the universe up above you and plant those seeds. Inhale, reach your arms out and around, arms up, gaze up, gently blink your eyes if you have them closed, let some light in. Exhale, reach forward, plant your hands, tuck your toes, push yourself back into downward dog. I am smart. I am safe. I am free. On your next inhale, glance between those planted hands, make your way up to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push to the feet, arms out and around, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, sit back into that chair. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Slight tuck at the tongue here. Check in with yourself again. Maybe notice, am I breathing in? Am I breathing out? Maybe I feel my heartbeat a little more as it pushes into my thumbs or the side of my hands. Let's do one nice deep breath together. Inhale, arms out and around, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. I'm going to come to face you here a little bit. We're going to put a little bit of distance between our feet, hands to our hips. Inhale, reach up, maybe even let your face and head come up a little bit. Exhale with a flat back, moving as slow as you can. Little tiny bend at the knees. Forward fold. Now we can take our peace fingers, grab our big toes, maybe hold on to the back of our calves. If we have some extra room, we could even clasp our elbows behind our legs. Inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale, crunch yourself forward, folding yourself in the smallest little package. And really try to breathe in and out through your nose here. Inhaling, exhaling. Whatever grip you had, go ahead and release that grip. Let your hands fall forward. Hands come back to our hips. On our next inhale, as slow as you can, like you're moving through honey with a flat back. Come all the way back up to standing. Good. Facing at the front of our mat again. Inhale, arms out, around, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, dive forward, planting your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into plank, last plank of the day. Hold it here tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into low plank, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lowering yourself down, knees, belly, chest. Make a little pillow with your arms. Let your right cheek come to your arms. Maybe take a moment here and notice if it feels better to breathe through your nose or if you're naturally breathing through your mouth. Next inhale, go ahead and put opposite cheek to your arms and focus on breathing in and out through your nose. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat into the mat or the ground. Nice. And your next inhale, go ahead and unwind yourself here. Come up to a seated position to build our boat. We build 2 boats here. Any size boat that you want. You could be a big sailboat, a pirate ship with arms. It could be a little tiny canoe. Maybe just your feet come up. Whatever position you need to get into to get that tightening through your body, that tightening through your core, that engagement where you feel that pulling on the back of your belly button into your spine. So do that until you feel your belly shake here. We all have different little spots that are going to get us to that point. Nice. Press your right ankle over left. Pull your feet in toward your body. Plant your hands on your hips. Pushing through the mat and rounding forward. Lower yourself back down. Boat number 2. Let's get into it. Let's hold it here till we feel that shake. 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 Left ankle over right. Pull your feet in toward your hips. Hands to the mat. Rounding up and forward. Nice. Lowering yourself down. Now, one of my favorite poses is we do a little butterfly, a little cobbler's pose here. This one always feels really nice. Take your feet, close them like a book. Palms of your feet together. Take our hands like we're going to open the book to read it, like we had a book between our feet. Go ahead and hold on to your shins or your ankles here and get nice and straight through your back. Imagine a big beam of light beaming toward this screen right out of your chest. And I'll imagine the same thing here. Inhale, get long and strong through your spine. Crown of your head as tall as you can. Exhale, pull yourself forward with a flat back. Pull, 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 pull. Now let's relax and do our roll those shoulders forward and round that back, hang your head heavy. A few breaths here. Focusing on breathing in and out through our nose. Now again, like you're moving through honey, gently roll your slower than you want to, and your head comes up last. Find the most comfortable seat for you and your unique body. Pull your feet in close, put them out in front of you. Gently place your hands and your legs, whatever feels natural. Palms down, maybe palms up, maybe them right in front of you. Take a deep inhale here, all together, inhaling through the nose. You can feel it come through your mouth, back of your throat, into your neck, into your chest, filling your belly full of air. Exhaling through the mouth, let that one all go. We get ready for our mindful meditation humming, usually the kids' favorite part of the class. So we did that inhale to prepare. On the exhale, we hum. Now, inhale through the nose. Fill yourself up all the way. Maybe one more sip of air at the top. On the exhale, we hum. Go ahead and hum. Let all the air out. The kids can always go longer than me. Let all out, 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 out. One more time. Deep inhale through the nose, all the way through the throat, through the chest. Fill your belly up. Extra sip at the top. On the exhale, hum. And as you're humming, you might feel a tickle in your throat. You might feel that vibration right in the middle of your ears here on each side. You may feel nothing at all. A lot of times you feel a little tickle here. Get all the air out. Keep humming. Till all that air is out. Next, inhale, reach your arms out and around. Arms up, gaze up. We bring our hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms out and around. Arms up, gaze up. Imagine you put together like a big cotton ball at the top, a big fluff ball, and bring that into your you. At the end of a mindful movement class, we say namaste. What that means is that the love and the light and the beauty in my heart sees it reflected back in each one of you. Because when we do this work together, when we take a minute and we show up for ourselves and we tune into our present moment, we're all connected and we're all one. Namaste. I hope you guys all feel better after some movement and some breath work we did today and all that beautiful energy we created. I'll be here next weekend on Saturday. And thank you guys so much for joining me.